Okay, so our big ecological questions. What is the role of resources on the growth of plants? Um, First, let's talk about why we study the relationship between water and wetland plants. And so, first of all, water is very important because water made up 70% of our planet, and water determines the presence of living things. Because the very first living things on Earth that started from the seawater, so all living things need water to survive and to grow, especially plants. So water determines the presence of plants. Water is also the major factor that plays a role in development and creation of plants. And water also determines the presence of wetland. Why? Because wetland is a link between land and water. So to be called wetland, it has to be soaked or filled in water for at least part of a year. And beside that, wetlands is the most productive ecosystem on the planet, and wetlands hold a very high diversity of many plants and animal species. Um, for the characteristic of wetland plants, they are also very specific because they are hydrophilic, which means wetland plants is love water, um, and they can withstand the very tough condition in wetlands, such as very little amount of oxygen available for them, and they can withstand the very fluctuated water levels. So beside that, beside water, there's many resources that needed for plant growth. So here's in the picture you can see that water and then soil on top, and minor nutrients that mix in the soil here, and sunlight that concentrate in the photosynthesis process that plant use to make sugar and oxygen. Alright, so why do water is so important? Because without water, soil can have its function, such as soil can, because in wetland soil that acts like a sponge that hold water and absorb water and transport the nutrients for the plants. But without water, soil can do any of that, can have that function, and they have mineral in it, but they cannot transport it. And also photosynthesis cannot take place because the equation here show that plants use